And again, I have solace in this. If this evil is able to win, all of you that have served it will be forced to admit you were wrong as you are hurt by it. Any of you that think you can serve this system and gain power out of it, you're fools. You cannot make a deal with the devil. And you know in your heart the devil's real. You know that evil force is real. You can feel it right now. The devil is weak. But you think he's strong, so you run to the devil. The devil tricks you. You know, you have that archetypal story in all cultures of selling your soul to the dark forces for power. That's a trick. The devil comes to you. I'm going to give you a deep secret here. The devil comes to you when you're a child. And you have that mystery and imagination and that sense that you're part of an incredible species with an incredible destiny and an incredible mission. And here is this bland, fake world built around you to make you feel small, to make you feel disempowered, or to make you feel inadequate so they can get you to accept their download of weakness and lies in the belief that you'll gain power out of it. The devil comes to your spirit and speaks to your heart and says, I will give you power. You sense that power. You sense that magic, that majesty. You sense that destiny. You sense the figure 8 of infinity and the universe, the heartbeat of creation. That's my heartbeat. I've got that. I've got it. I've got it. Serve me and I'll give you power. And then if you get power through twisted evil, it was the power God had already given you turned over to the devil as you pull his chariot, as you pull his train. And you think that power comes from the devil. That power came from the Creator that set it all in motion. And you let the devil hack your soul and turn you like a zombie computer over to the service of darkness. The devil's black rage is only a gross, weak copy of one tiny element of the Creator. All the power, all the discernment, all the majesty, all the electricity, the rivers of life, the creation, the smiling children, the singing, the autumn wind on your cheek, the moonrise. It's all just the beginning of the Creator. It's all just the beginning of the untold, unbelievably unimaginable power. The devil didn't give you power. The Creator gave you the power, and you let the devil steal it and harness you. You are a slave. It is pathetic. You are a loser. That power you think you have, that dark flame of evil you worship at, is a stunted, twisted, microscopic husk of what you would have been. And that is what's so pathetic and so sad, that you will never taste, those that have fully turned yourselves over to evil, those that have persecuted the innocents with pleasure. The door is closed on you. And you think I revel in your destruction? It's another victory for the black hole that is the devil. Another soul twisted and torn down. Another beautiful creation. Another spirit shining in flame, destroyed, made dark, because you chose evil. You chose to serve the dark side, and you are torn down. You were broken. You were thrown down from the sky and smashed into the ground into 1,000 ugly little pieces. And you sit there looking at the ugly remnants of what you would have been. And you see the reflection of God shining off the dark surface, and you think that's God as you hold up a little chunk of evil in front of you and stare into it. Oh, the power of Satan. Oh, the power of it. A tiny reflection of the entire universe around you. Fools! Fools! Fool! Fool! Ah! And as we wind on down the road, our shadows taller than our souls. You know what that means? You never knew what your soul was to begin with. You traded your soul for a lie. You traded your birthright for nothing. You got conned. So go ahead. Sell out to the New World Order and go to some functions and have important people shake your hand and feel like you've arrived. Couldn't pay me to be around those people. You couldn't pay me to sell out. God Almighty could say, I'm going to throw you into hell if you don't join the devil. God would never do that. And I'd say, then throw me into hell. I will not join the devil. I would burn in hell forever to make sure evil was defeated. I would be killed and tortured and anything to stand against these people. Not because I'm even a good person on the surface, but because in my heart I know there is no making a deal with this. There is no making a deal with it. It doesn't want to make a deal. It wants to hurt you. It wants to pull you down. It wants to hurt everything that's good. There is no choice but to become a servant of good. There is no choice. There is no choice. How could there be a choice? How could you ever want to serve evil? How could you ever? I know why. Programmed from birth. They want to make us automatons. But that human spark, made in the image of the Creator, will defeat it. All right. I'm ranting. I've got a lot of news to get to. We have a big show today, and I've got so much news, and I want to take your phone calls as well. It's very exhausting to stare into reality. I know why people buy into facsimiles of reality, because they're much smaller, they're much thinner. It's like a lake that's 1,000 miles across but half an inch deep. Looks expansive, but it's like a facade at a movie set, like where they film Stagecoach or something. But the real thing, that's the difference. It's like a soundstage for a movie of Monument Valley versus being out at sunup or sundown in the middle of Monument Valley on horseback, Monument Valley, Utah. It's the difference of being in some stale, quiet, musty, dead building with a painting on the wall that isn't even done very good because it's meant to be blurred in the background with a long focus or whatever you call it. It's the difference of being in there, sitting on a bench, and a roach walks by, and you're just sitting there in a hot, dusty building, nobody's around, looking at a painting on the wall, versus the cool night air and the stars and being in Monument Valley. That's the difference between good and evil. Because evil is not a creator, and it wants to be, but all it can create is death, destruction. All it can do is screw things up. And it wants it all, and it wants it now. And again, you could say, oh, there is no good and evil. Oh, it's all just instincts. Oh, it's all just genetics. Oh, it's all predisposed. Oh, it's already going to happen. But you know in your heart that's not true. You know from all your experiences in life that's not true.